Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I think you are fine. I am also fine. Today, we're going to enjoy a new video related to unitary method. Inshallah, you will enjoy the video if you stay with me until the class is finished. So today, we will solve some creative maths which will be very much important for your coming exam. It is included in your year final exam, and in your textbook it's included in exercise 2.3. So let us go to a screen share here. The maths will be available here. We will solve them. Before starting unitary method related creative math, we need to know some basic rules about unitary method. Here it is mentioned, you see. Unitary method, the first line say, in unitary method we can determine the price, weight, quantity of definite numbers of things from the price, weight, quantity of single things. That is what the target of or the benefit of knowing unitary method. The benefit is that if you know the single price of a single quantity, if you know the price of single quantity of single weight or a single things, price of single things, then we can easily determine any quantity of these things. Okay. As an example, if we know the price of this marker, then you can find out the price of 1 dozen marker or any quantity of number of marker. That's the benefit of doing unitary method related maths. And in second case says, in case of the same quantity of food and same work, for reduced number of persons need more days, and again for increased number of persons need less days. That is, if work is same and food is fixed, and then if persons are reduced, then more days can be consumed by fixed number of food. Conversely, if persons are increased, then same quantity of food can be consumed in less days. So this is the inverse relation of time and food. Okay. So by this way, if you know such kind of normal rules, you can solve unitary method related maths. So let us start a creative math. We will solve the most important creative maths from your textbook, which is question number 4. Question number 4 we will discuss now. The question number 4 says a contractor was contracted to build an 8-kilometer road in 54 days. That is, a contractor contracted to build 8-kilometer road. Total length of the road is 8 kilometer, and they contracted that they will complete it within 54 days. And he employed 64 workers, but he could finish 1/3 of work. That is 1/3 of route was finished in 24 days. Okay, this is the stem. Again, I am telling it that the total length of the route was 8 kilometer, and the total days was 54 days. And after 64 engaging 64 workers, it was seen that 1/3 of work was done in 24 days. So part A says how many days will be required to build half of the road. This half part of the road to construct, how many days are needed. We have to put it from part A. And part B says how many extra workers are to be employed to complete the remaining part of road within the fixed time. That is, the contractor wants to, if the contractor wants to complete the route in fixed time, that is within 54 days, if he wants to complete the work, then how many extra workers should he need to employ? Okay, so part C says in 30 days, extra workers can dig a pond. That is, in 30 days, these extra workers what? From part B, we will know how many extra workers were he employed. Okay, so we will use the answer of part B in part C. That is, in 30 days, the extra workers that will be found from part B can dig a pond. If 16 more workers will employ, how many days will be required to dig the pond? That is, the contractor employee, if the contractor employs 16 more workers, then how many days are needed to dig the pond? In part C, we will do this. So let us go to the solution part. I think you can, you will be able to understand this sharing the screen also. If I need to go to the board, then I will use the board here. Okay, so part S is, again, we are going to see what does the part S is. How many days will be required to build half part of the route? Half part of the route. There is an technique given. The technique is what? The 1/3 was finished in 24 days. Here from STEM we know 1/3 means 1/3 part. 1/3 part of work was done in 24 days. So one part was done in how many days? And half part, that is 1/2 part, was done in how many days? By calculation, you see 36 days. This is the answer of part A. Okay, so part B says, what does part B say? How many extra workers to be employed to do the work in fixed time? Extra workers. You know, the remaining time after working 36 days. After working 36 days, remaining days was 54 minus 36, because total working days were 54 days. They have already worked 24 days. So remaining days work was what? 54 minus 36. That is 18 days. 18 days remaining. Okay. 18 days here remaining. You will we will get okay, so half part was done in 36 days. Then after 36 days, remaining work was 18 days. Remaining days was left to them 18 days. From part A, we see that in 6 days, half the work was done in C by 64 hours. That is 36 days was remaining. In 36 days, half part was done by 64 workers. So one part was done in 1 day. How much part was done? And in 18 days, how much part was done? In 18 days, the work was done by 128 workers. So extra workers will be what? 128 minus 64, because to do the work in fixed time, that is in 18 days, if they want to complete the work, then 128 workers are needed. But the contractor have 64 workers already to him. So remaining workers he need to engage 120 minus 64, that is 64 workers. So part B answer will be 64. And part C says, part C, what does part C says? Let us try to know again. In 30 days, these extra workers can dig a pond. These extra workers dig a pond in 30 days. So extra workers is what? Extra workers, here you see 64. From B we know extra workers are 64 workers. So 64 workers can dig the pond in 30 days. Okay, so one workers can dig the pond in how many days? And 80 workers can dig in how many days? 80 workers what? Why? Total workers will be needed 64 plus 16. Total workers. Again, we need to see the stream here. You see, if 16 more workers will employ, that is, there were 64 workers here, there were 64 workers already engaged here, but the question says 16 more workers are employed. That is, total workers in this case will be 64 plus 16, that is 80. So 80 workers. So 64 workers can dig in 30 days. 80 workers can dig in how many days? Answer is 24 days. So this is the complete solution of question number 4. I think you have understood this. Inshallah, you will be able to solve them at your home if you practice it. Okay. And question number 5 also same as previous maths, so it will not be discussed here. You will try to solve it at your home. Okay. And such kind of maths also very easy, and there are several maths here. that can be easily solved by you at your home. And I think you will be able to solve them if you practice at your home. Today, no more today. Inshallah, in our next video, we will learn. So goodbye today. Allah Hafiz.